So you are going to die to somebody. Yeah, that seems about right. You can move out of the way so Sylvain can get this one.
All for our future.
Okay. Smite, let's go. We need to get you over here and we're gonna need to get you there fast. And I guess we can start setting up the people that we're gonna send over here. He has Meteor, so that's gonna be absolutely disgusting. And we're gonna take our... Wait, what are you guys anyway? What are you? You're a paladin. Yeah, I think we're gonna use Felix and Annette for that, honestly. And then we're gonna use Dimitri for...
I suppose you thought defeating
Oh.
the troops outside the castle first would demoralize the ones within. Not such a bad idea, honestly. But you failed to account for me.
Oh, now he sends reinforcements as well. Okay, well, Dimitri, your turn. I'm sorry, you guys. You're all going to die to Dimitri. It's not what I had planned, but here we are. I had planned to set this up so we could just kill the two that are guarding him, but I guess we're gonna do this differently. Oh, and they are respawning constantly. Well, that just kind of sucks. Take a step back, please. You know, if you really want this, we can stay here for a good long while. Like, we have time for this, Gilbert, Hubert. We can fucking wait here forever. Combat arts, smite. There we go. And I don't think I can smite her the next time because Gilbert is gonna have a hard time getting up these steps with his horse. I wanted him as well. The rest can stay as they are. Yeah, I mean, originally I was just going to... Oh! Oh! Whoa, no.
Now's our chance.
Okay. Wait, all you guys have battalions? No, there's just those two, okay.
It is done. This battle is over. On to the next battle.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're all going to die. Originally, I was only going to take out the two guys next to Hubert and then take out Hubert in the same turn so he wouldn't spawn any reinforcements. But that is obviously not happening anymore, and also now Petra is in danger. Okay, well. First of all, Petra, one last steal. Let's go. And then somebody else gets that kill. Probably, she's level 40, she's level 39, so yeah, so it's gonna be Ingrid who gets this kill. There we go. Ingrid saved Petra. Good job. And that will stop the reinforcements.
Good. We've cut them off from their reinforcements.
Okay. That just means we have to murder a few more people. And we're still gonna keep our people over here so we can take out these guys. Or this one last guy, I should say. Petra is done, we don't need to worry about her anymore. Dimitri, do you guys have another battalion? Or do you only have one use of your battalion? You only have one use of your battalion. Okay, well in that case, I'm gonna pull you guys back slightly. And we're gonna let Dimitri handle this, honestly. I may show my bias here, but Dimitri has got this covered. Oh, that one actually hit me. Ouch.
It won't be in vain.
But we are very close to the end of this paralogue, so that's good. Mercedes... she can just chuck physic. Assist, physic. There we go.
Thank you.
And we wait. Dimitri is just gonna take care of those guys, and that's gonna be that.
Let's see you dodge this. Hate me if you must. I won't be deterred. It is done. Let's see you dodge this. I won't stop here.
Oh. No more reinforcements from his side? Nice. I wouldn't happen to have him close enough to smite him, would I? No. Too bad. You know, I do actually want Ash to get a level up for once. So... let's do this. Okay, and the worst thing that can happen to our goal to 100%ing the map right now is that
Must be so.
Hubert spawns another pair of reinforcements. If he does that, then there's not much we can do about it. But I am gonna put myself in his range, so he can meteor me. Or he can try. It's gonna be hilarious. How much move do you have? You don't have move points. Okay. Yeah, in that case, we're just gonna put ourselves over here, and we're just gonna wait for Hubert to die.
Orient Road is a crucial asset to the Empire. You will not pry it from our grasp.
There we go.
On my honor.
What's a meteor? I've never seen a meteor.
As far as I go. I'll withdraw. For now.
Like, usually meteor mages are like literally one of the most dangerous things to
The
Dimitri.
Empire troops are withdrawing. This is it.
But then you give him the,
We failed to get Hubert, but at least we have recaptured Orient Road.
but then you give him the Chalice of Beginnings, and suddenly it's just like, there was a mage there?
Let's clean up the wreckage and return to Garrick Mach. Well done, everyone. The day is ours.
Ta-da! Yeah, deserved. Absolutely. Yeah, I know, right? What mage? I never saw a mage. I just saw somebody dying from a crit.
Oh, it's you. I think all of this work is just catching up with me. Just pretend that yawn never happened.
Nope, it happened. It's memorialized and immemorialized in the stream now. Sorry, Dimitri.
By the way, I wanted to thank you for your help with the Orient Road campaign the other day. You were exceptional. Your leadership was key in taking back Orient Road safely. Indeed, everyone gave their all for victory. I am always being saved by those around me, it seems.
Says the man who just crit kills everything.
It seems that after taking back Orient Road, many things are changing within the kingdom. Specifically, the lesser lords of the lands surrounding Orient Road have pledged vassalage to the kingdom. The knights they possess may now be added to the kingdom's army. And if that happens, I would like to leave them in your capable hands. Also, my apologies. here I am, simply throwing one report after another at you. Perhaps. It is certainly true that I have been stuck in my quarters lately, dealing with more official business and other such tasks than ever before. But that is something I have been putting off for far too long. Though it is exhausting, filling in the blanks of 5 years and several months must be done. I am going to tackle them all, one at a time. That is one small part of my atonement.
I love this about his character development.
So, Professor, I have been doing all of the talking, but I assume you came here for a reason.
Now, here is a funny thing. In Japanese, this specifically refers to, I wanted to steal you away to the victory celebration. It deliberately says, I want to steal a hikikomori away from the victory celebration. And that is a Japanese term for shut-in, for somebody who is just like super, basically holing up in their house, never leaving, never going anywhere, and basically Bernadetta. And the fun fact is, if this dialogue in Japanese, Dimitri's response changes depending on if you have Bernadetta or not. In English, it remains the same. In Japanese, if you have Bernadetta recruited, he will say, he will basically say, shut in? I am not Bernadetta. It's like, oh, he pays attention. He knows his people. So yeah, I'm still gonna pick this dialogue because it's hilarious, but let's go.
Steal me away? That seems rather unnecessary. A victory celebration, you say? You know, this reminds me of that time I dragged you to the dining hall. Do you recall?
I'm just gonna say I do.
If memory serves, that was after the mock battle between the houses. It was a wonderful time. We had just finished our mission, and we were invited to join in the celebration. You know, every once in a while, I do long to be part of the group as well. But do you think that it is really acceptable for someone like me to quietly join in the merriment? You really think so? Well, if you insist. Thank you, Professor. Now then, let's go. Together.
So there we go. That was the Azure Moon exclusive paralogue for Dimitri. I think we're gonna leave the other paralogues. We're gonna do like one paralogue per week, I think is gonna be nice. We're just gonna do some more extra leveling. So we're gonna get some people leveled up again. Let's give Byleth back an Iron Lance, and let's give her the Chalice of Beginnings. And this is gonna be really fast. It's just gonna be 2 people. And then we're going to... And then we can go and give... then we can go and save Claude. So, we're gonna start with him because he already has all his ranks. And then I think the next one is gonna be Catherine. Reclass Byleth into Enlightened one.
I hope.
Items. Actually, we don't need the lances, we need the gauntlets. Let's go. So this is just one of those really short leveling battles, and we are not going for skill points, we're just going for levels, so it's going to be even faster. Because we literally just park ourselves somewhere with a nice weapon and then just demolish everyone. Which is going to be very quick, we're just going to skip through all the battles. Alright, you need to take Alois. Where is he? There he is. All the way at the bottom of the list. Got it. Marketplace, Battalion Guild, Replenish. Everything except these 2. Blacksmith, Repair.
Is that thanks a bunch? Is that thanks a bunch? Come back.
Can I actually give him Smite? I can. Awesome. Let's do that instead. Instead of Monster Breaker, let's give him Smite. And for you, we need to give you a different ability. Crawling Prowess, let's go. And he has the experience gem. Awesome. Let's fight.
What's my strategy?
So this should be pretty easy because he only has to gain 8 levels. With Catherine it's going to be a bit trickier because she needs both levels and skill ranks. And she is at level 14, so I'm not even sure if we'll be able to get her to the required level, but we'll see. There we go, he's level 30, so that's taken care of. And there we go. So that's number 1. And now we do the same thing just with Catherine. And I'm gonna get myself something to drink. Alright, units, Byleth, Catherine. She is going to need a broken lance. And she's going to need the experience gem. As much as I would love to give her a knowledge gem, we do need to level up a bunch of people. And I don't think I'm gonna have the time to do this with a knowledge gem. So we're just gonna do it like this. Marketplace, blacksmith, repair.
Is that thanks so
Gauntlets,
much?
let's go.
Come back.
And I should probably remove all the stat boosters from her. Good job, Petra, you did a great job. I'm very proud of you. It's done. Let's go. Let's fight. Yeah, it was a chair stream for all of like half a minute. Okay, let's see if we can actually get her to level 30. And let's see how much skill points she gets from this. But really the important part is going to be the levels. That's because I live in a tiny little apartment. Like my fridge is literally like 3 meters away from me, so...
I fight. Just
Alright, 22, let's see. Let's see how far she can get with her level 14. She and Balthus, they're both gonna need so many levels. Except unlike Catherine, Balthus already has all his ranks, so if he wasn't level 12, we could already put him into his masterclass. Let's see, 26 sounds good. I would really love to get her to level 30 in this battle, honestly. And the fact that we are having so many Fortress Knights on the field is actually good, because that means we need to get in more hits. Which means we get more skill experience for Catherine as well. Oh my god, that's broke. Whoops. Equip. Wait, let's go. So she's actually gotten pretty far, honestly. She is going to get to level 30, I'm pretty sure. And her skill ranks don't look too bad either, so... yeah, there she is, level 30.
Another victory.
Okay, and her skill ranks are actually not so bad. She's now halfway to her final rank, which is good. She's just gonna need a bit more motivation and a bit more instruction. But we can do that. We can definitely do that for her. So we're just gonna have to remember to take Catherine to dinner whenever we can. And maybe put her on flying duty together with somebody else. That would be a good idea. Just so she can up her flying rank a bit faster. Alois, yeah, let's go.
Hello, Professor. What brings you here? Fancy a bit of fishing? You know, I can hardly go fishing without thinking of old Gerald. He and I would just sit here, casting our lines again and again. I'm no better at it now than I was then. Not a single nibble.
That's pathetic.
Just like your father. He used to tell me exactly the same thing. I was hopeless at it, but he was a master. In the time it took me to catch one fish, he could fill his basket to the brim. You know, talking to you, I'm feeling very nostalgic. Why don't you join me? We can trade some stories about the old man. We spoke before about how Gerald never seemed to age, right? Once, when he was drunk, he let the secret slip. He said he'd had an infusion of crest-bearing blood, and it had greatly extended his life.
Yep, that was when he saved Rhea, and she gave him some of her blood, which is how he got the Crest of Saros.
Well, we'd both been drinking. I figured he was joking, so I just laughed it off. Then I asked him his age. He said he'd stopped counting after he hit 100. And he was telling the truth. In those 20 years he was away, he didn't age a bit. An incredible person, to be sure. And I probably don't know the half of it. Actually, I'd like to ask you something about Gerald, if you don't mind. When Gerald was away from the monastery, what was he like? In other words, he was exactly the same. When he was with the Knights, he always found time to go fishing. He was hooked on it, you might say.
Please don't ever change, Alois.
He'd say there was no greater pleasure in life than sinking his teeth into a fish he'd caught and washing it down with a drink. I have to say, right now, fishing with you, it really takes me back. This feels just like the good old days, when Gerald was sitting alongside me.
Oh well. Yeah, like Alois needs the motivation. Like, he literally has all his ranks. Which means we can actually put him into his masterclass now. Where are you, Alois? There you are. War Master, let's go. War Master and Pun Master, yes. How, out of interest, if I try to certify her now, what are her chances? 67, that's actually not too shabby. But yeah, I think I am going to wait until she has both those ranks. We don't need to change anybody's goals, do we? No. Okay. Good. Then it's time to clean up our inventory again. Iron Lance, Killer Lance, and Desirous Shield. Actually, do I have a... That's against cavalry. Oh, okay. So I need an Aurora Shield to nullify the effectiveness against flyers. If and when I get that, I might actually switch, put that on either Byleth or on Ingrid. Probably Byleth, because Ingrid doesn't have any strength, so she would just get slowed down by that one. Chalice of Beginnings. This is fine. This is all fine. But I might actually be able to... Yeah, let's give him the Lampos shield, you know? Nullify effectiveness against cavalry. That sounds like a good point. And she can get her Raphael gem again. He's good as well. And I am going to give Balthus the experience gem already and slap him on somebody as an adjutant, because we just saw that level 14 Catherine only barely made it to level 31, so he is probably not gonna make it up to 30 in one single leveling experience. So I'd rather have this on him and get him out there as an adjutant. Let's replenish, not needed. Repair. Oh yeah, repairs are definitely needed. Not for everybody, but for some people, definitely. Gilbert, how are you looking? You're good. Okay. And abilities. Crawling for Lance. And reclass Byleth into Falcon Knight, and I think then we're done.
I've set my...
Okay. Alright, time to save Claude. Let's go.